There you go. Recording and on YouTube.
All right, we are live. We are recording. We are go for our podcast. Um, Got to watch for when it starts on YouTube, though.
Was
uh,
it take a while to get going?
yeah. So what happens is I get a double. I get a double broadcast. Like I get the
Huh.
recorded version playing while we're trying to record.
Oh, that's
So
interesting.
as soon as that one is done, which may not happen. So
Okay,
we are live.
awesome.
So today it's RJ Horner,
And Curtis
Daniel
Leong,
here, and Curtis Leung. Curtis, we've got an event coming up,
we do.
Better Leaders Working Together.
Hmm.
And so that's kind of the title of our discussion today. I want to get people inspired for what is coming up in our community. And we've got an exciting announcement that we're going
We
to make
do,
on Saturday. So we want people to come out for that.
for sure.
Um, but we want to get people excited for what's to come in our community because again we believe in the things we're going to be promoting and working on, and there's why we've been doing everything we can to entice people to get into our community. I will talk about that though in a second because but we want people to join us. We want VIPs. That's where we're encouraging it, because
Yep.
if you become a VIP, there's where all the perks come in, right? You get invited to all of our events,
Events. Yep.
tickets included. You know what I mean? VIP status.
Hmm.
There'll be some other freebies that you'll be able to participate in. And then there's also our ambassador program where we give back to you. So those are some of the exciting things we have just by becoming a VIP member in Beacon of Leadership. So that's what we've been talking about, and that's what we've been trying to promote out to
Yep.
everybody.
Yep. Yep. For sure.
I said a minute ago that we've been trying to do everything we can to get people to join us and become VIPs.
Absolutely.
We're not doing enough.
No, you don't think so?
Mainly on me, on you as well, but we're not doing enough to get the message across.
Okay.
We're not doing enough to share the fact that we are creating this beacon of leadership in cooperation with Better Life Events.
Hmm.
And we are hosting events. So we've got our podcast that we're
Yep.
hosting to just get the information out there, to share with people, to help, let people know, first of all, the exciting things we have going on, but also the other members of our community have going on.
Yep.
So
Yep.
that's exciting. We're going to start to host live interviews on our podcast, or not live
Cool.
interviews, recorded interviews.
Yep.
I've got one scheduled for next. Well, I had one scheduled for tonight, but I've changed that, and we're gonna, because I'm gonna be working on the event.
Yep.
So I've changed that, and then we're recording it next week. So,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna reach out to many of the members in our community to see if I can get that interview tied down, and we can start to get some of the expertise of the
Yes.
different coaches and authors and speakers out there who can help you guys out there
Yep.
to become a better leader. So that's really going to be our focus, is help you to become a
Yep.
better leader.
Or maybe whoever's listening right now is leader who wants to join us, please come over to join us as well. Use contact at beaconofleadership.com and talk to RJ or myself. Be happy to talk to you to join our team. It's VIP, right?
Absolutely. And direct message us too. If you're
Yeah,
connected to one of us, direct message us.
yeah, for
Let
sure.
us know of your interest in being an authority in our community. We're hosting events constantly. We're hosting podcasts and panels that we want people to bring their expertise with them, to
Yeah,
share it with our other leaders and authorities out there. So if you have that skill out there, you have something to share, you want your message across, reach out to us. Like Curtis said, contact at beaconofleadership.com or direct message either one of us, and get involved in the Beacon of Leadership community. Again, we host also Better Life events. Our next event is going to be July 30th, 2022, 10 a.m. This Saturday morning, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. We're hosting a short seminar today, only 6 hours. But the purpose is we're going to start talking about collaboration in this community. One of the best ways to become a better leader, and that's why the topic of our event is called Better Leaders Working Together. because one of the best ways to do that is to collaborate, to work together on projects of mutual interest for mutual benefit. And that's what working together is all about. It's
Absolutely.
you finding, look, I have ideas, right? That's one thing I can do is create ideas constantly. But I don't have enough of the skills in the follow through. I don't know how to make this idea happen exactly. I may have thoughts, I may have, ideas or opinions or suggestions, but I don't know all the pieces to the puzzle. I don't know the marketing as well as I should. I don't know the web and IT as well as I should. There's all the technical background that needs to be put into these events, collaborative projects. There's business minded skills that you need to have. Like you need to know financing. You need to know payroll, sort of. You need to know human resources management. These are all things about running a business that need to be calculated or need to be considered.
Mhm.
And I don't have all that knowledge. I don't have knowledge in every one of these areas or all the areas necessary for running a business. But there are people I'm connected with who have those skills, those assets, the possibility of taking my project, this simple idea that I have, and turning it into something.
Yeah.
Right. Maybe it's this person knows a connection. And now you start talking to that connection. And this connection knows an engineer who can help put together the prototype for the product you want to build. Right.
Yeah.
So now you've got an engineer, the prototype,
Oops.
and the concept. That was you?
Yeah.
Okay. And the concept of what
Posting
we
on
want to do.
Facebook, sorry.
Now we can get some more technical expertise or some more business expertise, put together the business plan, maybe gain investors. So, and you know what? Each person who works on this project, as well as investors, are invested in the project. They have an interest in helping this project, this business, this idea becoming something quality. And that's the reason we build things. The successful people out there, they know how to use this skill. They know how to collaborate. They know how to work together for a better tomorrow. They've been doing it for centuries. But we, the general public, do not know how to do this. We don't have that mindset to begin with. And when we do have the mindset, we don't have the tools. We don't know how to network. We don't know how to pull all of these pieces together. So that's one of the things we're going to start to talk about here in Beacon of Leadership, starting with our event Saturday, which is Better Leaders Working Together. Then we have an announcement of more things to come within our community, and we're not saying anything about that until Saturday.
Yeah.
So I want you to join us on Saturday to find out the exciting things we have to come in Beacon of Leadership. So Curtis, what are your thoughts on collaboration, on working together? Again, we've talked about what it means to me. I'd love to have your opinion on what working together can do for the people out there.
Sure. Well, you can always go with the reference of Merriam-Webster dictionary and say to work jointly with others or together, especially in intellectual endeavors. So on that note, I think this is basically like a mastermind ideas, much like Think and Grow Rich, which I finished reading last week. I think that does a thing that helps us each to grow, even though we may or may not have the skills now. There's other people in the community and out there that can help each other. It's just a matter of helping each other, because that's what leaders do. They help each other grow and be better, and give us a push each other, right? You gotta push each other to become better. That's what I think. The event on Saturday, I think is gonna be awesome. So I'm very excited about it. How about you, RJ? You excited for this weekend?
Absolutely. This is what I mean by we're not doing enough to get the message out there, because people should know about the Better Life events and the Better Leaders event happening this Saturday. And now we've gotten some attention, of course. You can't, put out the message and nobody hear it. But I think if we were, sending out the message in the right way every day, a lot more people would know. And this is what I'm talking about is we need to step up our game. I need to step up my game. I'm committing to that. I can't speak for you, Curtis. Only you can do that. And you do podcast or your broadcast daily, every day. You're diligent with that. Me, not so much. So I do need to step up and start promoting this community and the activity going on here a whole lot more.
Yep. Yeah, I think I think everyone has a problem in sorts in their business or in their life, perhaps. And there's always someone out there that can help you, right?
Mhm.
And that's what we want to do. That's the whole idea of Beacon of Leadership, is to get others together and help each other solve problems, because that's what everybody needs to know, is how to figure your problems. Because we all have some issues or whatever, or shortcomings in our lives, and personal, maybe professional too, right? And there's always someone there that can help us. It could be a simple conversation. We just don't know, like, hey, I did this today. It's like, oh, that's brilliant. There's a piece of gold there. I can't believe you just said that. I got it. I got something. It just it could be that simple, right?
Yep.
And you just never know that what you say to right now or to anybody just could be a magical moment. So that's why we want to get more people in our tribe here, in our community, to so we can all grow together, right? That's what it's all about, in collaborating, right? And even if like we have our organization here, there could be other organizations out there that can also work with us and work together and make it better and help each other out, right?
Yep.
What we want to do, and then we can learn from them. They can learn from us, because everybody has a skill that someone else is looking for. Even though we may not know that skill ourselves, some can easily draw it out of us and realize, like, hey, you are so consistent in doing anything, Chris. How do you do this? And it's like, well, I just do it, and that's how it works. That's how I look at it. But if I analyze what I'm doing, then I could probably help.
Sorry.
So if I analyze why I am so consistent with what I do, I can probably help others be like that too.
Yes, right? Absolutely. So we'll talk about that, how you can help me become more consistent, and through that we'll get people to be more consistent out there in building their platform and their leadership. But so you see the beacon there, you see the lighthouse put up behind Curtis and I, because we want to call you to the light. We want you to come to this light, because we are shining the light on leadership. And we're going to help you guys out there build your platform, build your mission, and turn it into that leadership platform that really is going to help somebody out there. So the one thing you mentioned, and I liked, first of all, you talked about mastermind principle. That's what everything is built around. You and I are having a mastermind right now.
Two or more people.
Collaboration, on working together, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm glad you mentioned that. Please, everybody out there, consider the mastermind principle of two or more minds gathering together to discuss topics of mutual interest. And so that one principle alone changes everything. But the other thing you mentioned, and I took note of, was by having a conversation, by mentioning that you're doing this or you're doing that, or you're thinking about this. So because one of the things we as aspiring entrepreneurs, one of the things we're often told is don't share your secrets. Don't tell people what you're working on. Don't, because otherwise they can steal it and they can, build it themselves. And what do they need you for? So the reason I mention that is, look, we've been taught as the working body, not to share these ideas, not to share these concepts. But you know what I've learned from all of the people I interact with, networking and having these conversations is, you know what, only by mentioning what you're doing, mentioning what you're working on, the project you have, the idea or concept that you have, only by talking about it can you build upon it. In other words, only by doing that can you know, like you say, somebody will say, oh, you know what? No, I know so-and-so. Have you talked to him? He has this skill. Maybe you guys can work together. Maybe helping out you somebody else, or so you find a resource, you find a tool, you find a collaborative partner, all by having these conversations.
Absolutely.
So brilliant. Don't fear the conversation. Don't fear sharing your ideas. Because thinking somebody might steal it from you. I will say this: I keep a notebook, right? In fact, I keep them everywhere. I'm always taking notes on things I'm working on. Always right. You can't see my notebook because it's black. So I'm always working on different things, and I write it down. That way, when you do have an idea and somebody wants to steal your idea, you can say, no, I brought this idea to you, so-and-so. Here's what I have it documented. I have so you could technically take somebody to court, regardless of whether if you've shared your concept with them and they capitalize on it, it's actually illegal. So
interesting.
So yeah, so that's why I say document your ideas, your concepts, and build upon it in your notebook. But also, if you have a conversation with somebody about it, write it down.
Yeah, absolutely. And
Write
date
it
it.
down. Yep. So yeah, but don't be afraid to share your ideas with people. One of the concepts is don't share your dreams, your thoughts, your wishes with people who are not supportive. I will say consider that. Consider your environment, consider who you're talking to. But if this is somebody who is supportive or wants to see you succeed, or somebody who's networking with you at a business event, chances are they're going to be that supportive partner that you need in order to maybe work with you or direct you in another
Yeah.
area that might be useful. So again, don't be afraid to have those conversations.
Right on.
So
You
what are
want
the
you want to do a quote?
you have a quote? Let's hear it.
Yes. This is by Reid Hoffman. No matter how brilliant your mind or strategy, if you're playing a solo game, you'll always lose out to a team. So it's very collaborative, right?
Absolutely, Curtis. How long have I been trying to get involved in this business, to do something in this industry? I've been at this, a good 6, 7 years that
Yeah.
I
Oh yeah,
wanted
for
to
sure.
create. In fact, almost 10 years. That was part of what started this whole journey of betterment was I wanted to build something for myself.
Yep. Cool.
For the last 7 years, I've been working on that.
Yep.
You and I have been working together just over the last 2 years.
Yep.
And
For sure.
in
Yeah.
those 2 years, yes, we haven't started to earn the income we aspire to earn.
Well, it takes
Yeah,
time. Yeah. It takes time. That's what they say.
right.
Well, by year
We have
5,
come
we
a
should be
long
rolling
way
pretty
in
good.
those
Yeah.
2 years, right?
Yep. We've learned lots for sure.
Absolutely. We have skills that we didn't have. We
Nope.
have connections we didn't have.
Mhm.
We have a
Yep.
larger community than when we first started.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So that's part of it, is getting started, right? But
Yeah, for sure.
um, as far as working together, what are some of the things that, let's say, the general person out there,
Mhm.
what are some of the things they can um, create by working together with other people?
Well, we all, like I said before, we all have certain skills. I think just little self-discovery will help you get a skill set of some sort. And sometimes people don't think about themselves, right? They just think about other people, and they just are like people pleasers, unfortunately. And some of those people who are people pleasers are actually very brilliant within themselves because they figure out things that maybe how to help someone or go above beyond doing certain duties for that person or other people that they themselves should be doing for themselves. And I think if you do a self-discovery, even no matter what level or what stage you're in your life, you'll realize you have something special within inside you and you can develop it. And it's just a matter of looking inside and talking to yourself in a positive manner, which I'm all about, right? Mr. Positive here. Um, and I think people can find it. And I think you and I have done that in the last couple of years. We start asking ourselves questions like, how do I do this? Oh, let's see, maybe I do this, or maybe do that, and we get it. Like some of the technology stuff, like I never knew before, and you didn't know. But there's some programs I've never used, you have, and it's like, oh, how do you do that? Oh, like this. And it's like, great, I figured it out, right? So yeah, I just think just look into yourself and you will find the secret, right? That's also part of the Think and Grow Rich,
Mhm.
right? So
Yep.
it's a good book if you want to
Look,
be a leader for sure.
oh, absolutely. That is one of the key books. Most of the principles, after writing it, like I said several times,
Mhm.
most of the principle we learn from most of the gurus out there at seminars come from this book in
Mhm.
one way or another. They come from
Yep.
this book. Even,
Yep.
even if they didn't learn it from the Think and Grow Rich, they've learned it from somebody else.
Who has
But
read
I
the
guarantee
book
you
and
can go back and
applies the
open that book
principles?
and the concepts in there because, yeah,
Yeah.
most of the information we learn in the personal development industry, which I mean is professional development as well, most of it comes from that book, right?
Yeah,
So,
for sure.
so
Absolutely.
if you have a dream, if you have a wish, like I have a box in my cupboard. I
Yep.
call it $1 million box
Oh yeah. How many
because
programs you got there?
yeah, well, I write down my ideas. Like I said, I write down my thoughts and create notes on them. And because I've been trying to create a business for a long
Yep.
time, I didn't know how to turn many of these ideas into a business or venture.
Well, it's good you had those. Yeah, awesome.
And but they've also showed my desire to build something, to create something.
Yep.
when I have the ability to just create businesses on demand, I'm going to go back and revisit that box. There's 2 or 3 that are on my mind
Yep.
that could be multi-million-dollar ideas.
Yeah, you just don't know yet. Yeah.
Yeah, I just haven't been able to develop them or build on the concept. So I will revisit that box. But in
Perfect.
the meantime, never stop dreaming.
Nope.
You know what I mean? If you have a dream out there, chances are that's the universe talking to you about
Yep.
building it, about creating it. And then start having those conversations with people, like we said. You know what? You've been afraid to tell people what you're working on or what you're dreaming about.
Yep.
But you never know how close to you somebody is who can help elevate your life or your business or your mindset. So have those conversations. That's one of the big keys. Look, we cannot live this life alone.
No.
Many have tried, and maybe some are successfully living alone, but it's not a much of a desirable life. First of all, you have to do everything for yourself. You don't get to communicate with other people, whether you're feeling down, whether you're feeling upset, whether you're feeling joyful and happy. You don't get to communicate that with anybody.
Yep.
These are all things we need people for. How many times have I said, Curtis, you're my cheerleader, right?
Oh,
you
quite a few
keep
times.
me
Yeah.
going, you keep me inspired.
Yeah.
I need that in my life.
Absolutely.
And so you have kept me in a place where, look, this business is something because you cheer me up and keep me motivated when otherwise I might not be. And if you're alone, you have nobody to change your mindset, to change your thought process, to change your way of life at all. It's all responsible by you. So
absolutely. It's accountability too, right? That's what I found.
There's another big one. Thank you for that one, because that is another big one. And it's still something I need to conquer myself. Look, I'm not going to let people out there think I'm perfect and I've got it just because I'm teaching them leadership skills, and possibility of creating a better life.
Well, remember,
doesn't mean I have a perfect life and I get everything right and I know everything. No, I'm not perfect. I'm a guy trying to live a life just like Curtis and just like everybody else there listening. We're all trying to build on something. One of my greatest poems, and I'll tell it to you now.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
It's isn't it strange that princes and kings and clowns that caper in sawdust rings, along with common folk like you and me, are builders till eternity. To each is given a book of rules, a shapeless mass, and a bag of tools. And each must build ere life has flown, a building block or a stepping stone.
Yeah.
In other words, we have to make something of our lives. We have to continually be building on what we know ourselves to be. So look, we cannot stop growing. We cannot stop building, and we cannot do that all by ourselves. And that's what working together means. That's what it's all about. So
you can hear a quote from Michael Jordan if you want.
Sure, let's hear it. Absolutely. One of the greatest people who understands accountability.
Yep. Talent wins games, but teamwork and intelligence win championships. So by working together, you can win, right? That's what we want.
And he's taught many people about accountability, right?
Absolutely.
How many times after a game where he's won the game, but he didn't think he performed very well, and
now he'll practice,
spending the next 3 hours out on the court,
perfecting it. Whatever it may be
for next game, move. Right? So,
and that's
not
part
everybody
of the game,
has that level of dedication. Look, I don't have that level of dedication, but his words can certainly help fuel
inspire
for what I want to do, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So that was my discussion on working together, on collaboration.
Right
do you have anything more to add for that before I'd like to tell people what are some of the things we've got coming up?
Well, it's good to have other people around, because I found I've done other courses and stuff over the years, and I find if I do it by myself, I don't do so well. I did a couple courses. I found I did a little better than usual with the courses, and I've had other courses where they've actually they actually do all the work together, all the homework together. And it's like, boom, it was like super amazing. It's one of the only courses that I finished taught the number 1 and number 2 in.
So how did they finish all the work? How did you guys do it together?
We collaborated. We worked together. So what we did,
like
the
a
homework
study
was
session or something like that?
Yep. Yeah. So basically, the person would teach you whatever you're learning, right? So we're learning about email marketing stuff, I guess, a couple years ago.
Mhm.
And what would happen is that part of the thing was the group collaboration stuff they did. So we'd all like a bunch of us would get together and we would be on Zoom and we do the homework together. Because even though we had ideas individually, together we were more powerful. So like for your copywriting skills, we're able to really get really good copy done and whatnot, right? That sort of stuff.
Mhm.
So it was really amazing. But then I went back through it again on my own. And it's like I could not do the work as well as I was with other people. So I think the teamwork thing really gives you that boost, right?
Absolutely, without a doubt. Again, we can't do it by ourselves,
Yeah, I
right?
don't think you would have gotten, or I would have gone as far as we have with this business model that we've designed. I'm sure of it. Like you've tried
Yeah.
things before, I've tried things like it's not working, but now we've done it together, and we both have done similar projects on our own that haven't gone anywhere. But now we're doing it together, and it's like it's going somewhere. It's moving.
Mhm.
It's like turtle speed right now, but hey, eventually I'll hit the jets, right?
Yep, I'm
Go.
not worried about. They say
Yep.
everything unravels in its own time, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Everything happens for a reason, is the words my wife always says to me, and I've come to believe her on that.
Absolutely. Yeah, for
Everything
sure.
happens in its time when it's ready.
Yep.
Um, you know, so it I know this is going to turn into something amazing. I mean, it already has,
Oh yeah,
but
it's developed
I
quite
think it's
well.
gonna
Yes.
it's gonna start to reward us for the work we're doing.
Mhm.
And I don't think that's wrong to consider reward for the efforts that we're putting in helping people become better, build better lives, and change their
Absolutely.
lives and become
Yep.
better leaders.
Absolutely. It's perfect. So
So
what do you want to move on to now, RJ? You're
So
saying?
first of all, we're starting. We talked about you and I working on a webinar.
Yeah.
We're starting to up the communication. So we'll be working on a webinar called, and so we're creating a work party for this. This is something I love the concept of.
Yeah.
It's much like you just said, where you're doing the homework together.
Yeah.
So we're going to start working on Sunday mornings at 8 a.m. We're going to start this work party.
Yeah.
And the idea is we're going to build out this webinar that we've been working on. We've
Yeah.
created the book. We're working on the workbook. So become the leader you've always wanted to be. That's really going to be the topic of our webinar. So we'll be working on that. So I'm
Yeah.
excited about that.
Perfect.
Then the thing you just mentioned is, again, these work parties. I
Yeah.
love the concept. So we talked about doing challenges in the past.
Yes.
Um, I like the concept, and then we'll have a VIP upgrade for that. So
Uh-huh.
all of our VIPs again will be included in that, right? That's part of being a VIP, having
Yeah,
the perk.
absolutely.
But it would be a VIP upgrade. So anybody who wants to participate in the challenge can participate in the challenge during, the broadcast.
Yeah.
But then we're going to have a study group afterwards where we're going to get together and actually do the work. So when
Mhm.
we give you your assignment for day one, we're going to meet later that evening and
Yep.
spend an hour or 90 minutes and go over it.
Yep.
And you're going to get the homework done that night.
Right
So
on.
you'll be that much better by the time day two comes around. I've seen this concept used many times before, usually around challenges,
Yep.
and it's a successful model. It is a
Absolutely.
model built to help you succeed.
Absolutely. Get results driven per day, right?
Mhm. And then,
Awesome.
so like I said, our mission right now is to help you become a VIP. We want
Yep, do it.
everybody to be a VIP in their community. If you haven't joined yet, it's because we haven't done enough to convince you. So let's talk about the VIP program for a minute. First of all, you get all those perks. You get the tickets to our events. This year and next year is included at the current pricing.
Yep.
Right?
All
So
year, right? It's a whole
all
year.
to the end of this year and all of next year
Oh, cool.
will
That's
be
pretty good
included
deal.
at the current pricing.
Yep.
That's only going to last till the end of this year.
Yep.
By the end of this year, we're going to have to change our pricing. We're going to have to change our strategy.
Absolutely. Well, that's how it works, right?
But that's why we're saying till the end of this year. But get it involved now. We've still got this next event, July 30th. We got another event in October. I'm planning another event for December.
Mhm.
So we've got a lot coming up, and you can get part of that by becoming a VIP now.
Yep.
And then there's a gift bag, a swag bag that we put together from all of our VIPs. So all of our VIPs get to contribute products to a giveaway, a gift
Yep.
giving opportunity. So If you are a VIP, you get this gift bag from all of our current VIP members. If you're a VIP, you get to contribute to this gift bag. So every one of our VIP members will get your product, your gift, your consultation session, your free ebook, your free mini course, whatever it is you're offering as a VIP gift. Our VIP members get that as well, and you get all of our VIP members gifts as well. So you get a free gift pack, and you get to contribute to that gift pack. So there's other perks, of course, involved. There's some trainings coming up, members only trainings, some masterminds. Those are things that are VIP included. But we also want to give back. We want you to promote this community. We want you to feel valued in this community. And one of the ways we do that is what we're calling our ambassador program.
Perfect.
I'll teach you this Saturday about another concept we're offering on how you can get access to different programs than we're offering for free. But our ambassador program is where we give back to you. You will receive 20% commission for everyone you refer into our community. So if they buy a $97 product, which is our VIP price, you'll get 20%. So, less than $20, but you'll get almost $20 for just recommending somebody to become a VIP in our community. If they buy a $397 coaching program, you'll get 20%. If they, buy $1,000 program within the community, there's 20%. So
that's pretty good money.
That's $200 for, helping somebody to do something they were going to do anyways. We don't want you to be convincing somebody to go ahead and get this product because you think it's going to turn into 20%, right? That's not what it's about. It's
helping others.
It's helping others find their journey, find their path, and then rewarding you for doing so. So that's what the ambassador program is. And so I want you guys to become a VIP because it does have perks. We are about giving back, and we are about promoting the growth of you, your leadership platform, and every member of this community. So that's the VIP and our ambassador program. So I want you to become a VIP. We're even, like I said, I've been trying to do everything we can to get you to become a VIP. We have one more opportunity for you to get this for free. So if you go to www, and Curtis, maybe you can post the website, www.beaconofleadership.com/events. And then if you click on the, I think it says survey or something like that, right, Curtis?
Yes, a survey.
Answer survey or fill out survey for your free ticket, for your VIP ticket. So if you answer our survey, then we'll gift you a free VIP ticket. But this ticket is also a membership in our community. So I want you to understand that by getting a VIP ticket to our event this Saturday, July 30th, you'll get a membership included. That's crazy. That's insane. We're giving you this membership a $97 free or $97 VIP ticket, and you're getting all of those perks included, plus you're a member of our community. So we've done everything we can at this point to try and encourage you, to try and entice you to come out and become a member of our community and get all the perks and the access that come along with being a VIP member. So that's what I have for everybody today. And again, don't forget to join us July 30th. Tickets start at as little as $7. You can become an ambassador for $7. But all that includes is your ticket to the event on one of our platforms, and the ambassador. You can now get to register as an ambassador. The reason for that is that perk that we're going to talk about on Saturday. So you can join us for $7 and become an ambassador right away. And you're going to learn what ambassadors are all about and how it has value to you. So again, you can get to our event, beaconofleadership.com/events with a free VIP ticket. Or if that, that's not you, $7 gets you to be a ticket to the event, plus you get to become an ambassador, which means you get to earn by promoting our network.
Yep. So it's in the YouTube chat there, guys. If you want to check out the website.
Awesome. Thank you for that.
You're
So
welcome.
again, guys, click on the link there, beaconofleadership.com/events, and get your free VIP ticket, VIP membership
Yep,
to
yep.
our communities. And we're doing everything we can to get you into our community. So come out and join us.
Absolutely. Please do. Love to see you there. Love to see
And then
whoever
Curtis,
wants to come
you
in.
want to give people our call to action and as we wind up the show.
Which one do you want to talk about?
What would you like people to do for
Fill out
us?
the survey. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Be awesome. Hit the bell and like this video. Be sweet. And if you have any comments, leave them below. And go check out our website, beaconofleadership.com. Love to see you guys there and see what we're all about.
And don't forget beaconofleadership.com/events. That's our main call to action right now. But don't forget to like and subscribe for more of what we have to come on this podcast.
Yep.
So until next time, I'm RJ Horner.
And I'm Curtis. Thank you. Have a good night.